Good afternoon, everybody. It's Josh here from Lookin For Games, and welcome to this week's edition of the Weekly Update. Jumping into this week's events, of course, we've got an abbreviated schedule, but I'll show you everything we've got, as well as the updated events for some of the things that might get skipped for the holidays. So tonight, of course, we've got Friday Night Magic. We've come nearly to the end of the cycle for Avatar: The Last Airbender, and while it's been fun, there's some new stuff coming out very soon, and so we're going to be wrapping this up soon with either a draft or some kind of standard play. Play starts at 7 o'clock, so please come and join us for Friday Night Magic. And on Sunday, we kick off our next slate of Lookin For Adventure with DM Paul and the Prince of Lies campaign. And then, of course, we'll be closed on Thursday, which is our normal Thursday LFA slot. But then on Saturday, we'll be back with DM Dave presenting the next chapter of his adventure under Luskin. Now, you can click the QR code on the screen, or we'll put a link in the description below. You can see all of the available games and sign up to play. Now, speaking of abbreviated schedule, of course, we're going to be closed after 4 o'clock on Christmas Eve, but that means that you'll have time to come down and do some of your last-minute shopping. We'll also have gaming available if folks want to come in and play some board games before they have to travel, or if they're traveling here and you want to have a place to come and get away. So Christmas Eve will be open from 11 to 4. The closed on Thursday will be closed, and so with that in mind, things that would normally run on Thursday, like Star Wars Unlimited, we've actually pushed that to Friday, so that if folks want to come in and get in their weekly games of Star Wars Unlimited, that's going to be available on Friday. And of course, we'll be having our New Year's Eve event, so we won't be open for business, but we are open at 7 o'clock on New Year's Eve for our Rolling Into 2026 event. So that's all of the updated hours, as well as the updated schedule. Now, I told you last week that I was going to have some more holiday gift ideas for you. Got a whole pile of stuff. Going to try to get through it for you. Let's start with something small. I'm going to feel like Santa over here. Okay, so I had said I wanted to get some stuff for the miniatures players. So I've got the, this is actually really great for miniatures as well as any kind of hobbyist. This is a paint set called the Fanatic Most Wanted. This is from the Wargamer. I'm sorry, from the Army Painter. They came out with a set called War Paints Fanatics just this past year, and it's actually been performing really, really well. It's a terrific little, paint set, and so this is a collection of all of the most wanted from that set. Also, for miniatures players, if you have a fan of Warhammer 40K, we've got the this is probably going to block the whole screen. Yep, it sure does. The army set boxes for the various factions. These are great because you're basically getting a playable army right out of the box, so you don't have to worry about mixing and matching and putting, figuring what works with what. They're all synergized together so that they play together with one another. For Magic the Gathering, I grabbed a couple of things. I grabbed these came in for us. These are the Final Fantasy scene boxes. There are 4 of these, and they all have a really beautiful scene from the various Final Fantasy games. You can see on the back there some very cool stuff as well. It also comes with a few packs of the Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering set. So those are cool for the collector, collector or card player in your life. I got a couple of things for RPG players. These are just little knick-knack, great little stocking stuffer. These are from Top Dog Games and Stat Trackers. First off, I got the loot balls. These are terrific. I'm going to get a little bit. There we go. So the loot balls are great because basically what they are, they're little trinkets that they have playable rules for 5th edition. So you pop open the box, see whatever the trinket is, and then see how the rules incorporate into the game that you're playing for 5th edition. Of course, we have our live trade-in program, so if you don't necessarily like the thing that you got in your box, you can trade it out for whatever we have available at the counter. Also from Stat Trackers, these are also very cool. These are shrooms. Now, normally I wouldn't recommend the purchasing of shrooms, but These are great for D&D as well because, again, they are little trinkets and they basically are very powerful additions to your 5th edition D&D games. So you can't go wrong, of course, with dice. And we've got Phone Brain's Mystery Loot as well as 1985 games mystery dice. So these are great because they come with a full set of mystery dice, and who doesn't like a little bit of gambling in their dice collecting? These are all very high quality stuff, so it's very cool. So you're not getting, just a bunch of things thrown into a package. These are full sets that are coordinated together. Let's see what else we got here. Also, this is a classic. This is, if you haven't played this, I recommend it highly. It's a fun little party game. Get you up off the table, get some of that turkey or ham or whatever you're having for a holiday dinner out of your system. This is Happy Salmon. Basically, it's a interactive dexterity game, and you've got little symbols and signals that you have to give as you're trying to empty your card hand as quickly as possible. So Happy Salmon, highly recommend. Great little party game and a fun stocking stuffer. Couple board games. If you got folks who you're trying to introduce into board games, you can't go wrong with King of Tokyo from Yellow Games. This is a game that's been around for quite a while. Great thing about this game is that it scales, so that you can basically take it from just a monsters fighting each other in a city, which, that's always fun. Great little dice roller. But then you can also incorporate the cards and the powers and the abilities that each of these monsters have, which brings it up to a full-scale board game. So great little introductory game, and you'll love to get this to the table. Let's see, something a little on the heavier side. If you like racing, I highly recommend Heat from Days of Wonder. This game's about 2 years old now, but I tell you what, it's got some great gameplay. The car racing physics on this game are tremendous. Highly recommend it. Also has a couple of expansions that have come out in the last year or so. So that one, and then brings that. I think it brings it up to nearly 7 players. So you can get a lot of play into this game. Heat, Pedal to the Metal from Days of Wonder. Let's see what else. And last but not least, this is the Big Mama. This came out from Stonemaier Games, and of course our theme for this month has been Christmas to the Stonemaiers, so I think it's fitting to wrap with this. This is Vantage. If you like first person video games like let's see, No Man's Sky or those kind of games, I highly recommend this game. It is a fantastic gameplay, good storylines, quality characters, great RPG, mini RPG element to it. You just can't go wrong with this game. Now, it is on the heavy side, and it is on the heavy side, so keep that in mind if you're trying to ship it. But I highly recommend Vantage from Stonemaier Games. Fantastic game. Can never get enough gameplay out of Vantage. So those are just a few things wanted to share with you, as I promised, for our holiday gift ideas for those of us, myself included, who like to wait until the last possible minute to do their Christmas shopping. So there's a couple of things for you to think about. All right. Oh, I almost forgot a couple more things to think about. We've got two new T-shirt designs in just in time for the holidays. We have the redesigned Clickety Clackety shirt, which has always been very popular, and then we added a new element to it. And then this one's really fun. I practice safe decks. So card players out there, you'll hopefully get the joke. And those are two new designs. And of course, we are going to have all of these are going to be available in all of the sizes. And then we'll have a full restock of all of our T-shirt designs come Monday. So if you swing by to see us on Tuesday or even on Wednesday when we're open from 11 to 4, you'll be able to grab some of your favorite T-shirts, including these new two designs, Clickety Clackety and I Practice Safe Decks. In the queue. Of course, I mentioned this last week. If you didn't get everything that you were looking for the holidays, or the Grinch just plain stole everything, never fear, because LFG is back with the second annual 26 on 26 sale, where every purchase $50 or higher in the store will be 26% off. So again, if like me, you are a massive procrastinator to the point where you actually miss the 25th altogether, we've got you covered. The 26th on the 26th. And of course, I announced this also last week. We have our Roll into 2026 event, which is our New Year's Eve event. Ask anybody that's come in for this event. It is just a fantastic time, whether you're playing Blood on the Clocktower, just playing some board games, joining us for our D&D sessions. We got a whole bunch of stuff, 6 hours of gaming. And that starts at 7 o'clock. We're going to have a dessert station. We're going to have snacks and drinks. And of course, we have, the special LFG ball drop that happens at midnight, and all of that starts at 7 o'clock. Members pay $45 per ticket, and non-members pay $50 per ticket. I can't say this enough. This is still the cheapest way, short of just staying home, that you can come out and enjoy New Year's Eve event, roll into 2026 with LFG. And of course, as I also mentioned last week, we'll also be adding a special edition of Blood on the Clocktower. Of course, this is where it all kicked off for us. We're running it as part of our New Year's Eve event, and I'm excited to be doing a custom script, what we are calling New Year, New Fear. So we're going to all get to learn what that's about when you see us on New Year's Eve. What else we got in the queue? Oh, our Learn to Play night. That's coming up on January 5th. We've got 5, 6, possibly 7 different card games that are all going to be introduced in a Learn to Play format. We're also going to have some punch cards, which are going to get you some special things for playing some or all of the games. We've got Star Wars Unlimited, Sorcery TCG, the League of Legends game that just came out, Riftbound. Of course, the One Piece trading card game, a Pokemon, Magic the Gathering has also been added to the mix. So we got a whole bunch of stuff all wrapped up into one night as part of our Learn to Play. Now, start on that. That is all going to start around 6 o'clock on the 5th. That falls on a Monday. So we're hoping to get a great turnout for that, and we'll have some more details on the punch cards and the prizing and all that stuff just a little bit further down the road. But mark your calendar now, because I think this one's going to be super popular. And finally, we've got some titles coming in very soon. I just got an update on the horror on the Orient Express. This game looks absolutely fantastic from Chaosium Games. I'm probably pronouncing that name wrong, and I apologize. But Horror on the Orient Express has some a great Cthulhu-themed gameplay. The miniatures, the trains, everything that goes along with it. It's a train game that I might actually enjoy playing. We just never know. Computer Junkyard, which is coming out very soon. The expansions to the Wicker, and the 20th anniversary of Sora, which is a fantastic game. So those are all coming in very soon to Lookin For Games, and that is our update for this week. My wife is standing off to the side holding a watch in her hand, saying how long I've been doing this. But if you enjoy our content, please like, subscribe, and feel free to tell others about us, because as I always say, you shouldn't be the only one to suffer. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Oh, and I should say also have a great holiday, because we won't see you again until probably the 27th. So have a great Christmas. Everyone have a great, safe time. And again, thanks for watching here at Lookin For Games.